The Comrades Marathon has officially launched its 100th race with a record entry cap, millions in prize money, and plans to make history all round. The man behind the major Comrades announcement plans is Comrades General Manager, Alain Delay, who's joined us before, and he's joining us now again. Good morning, Alain.
Good morning, Darren and the breakfast team, and good morning to all your listeners.
Yeah, good to have you. Usually when we have you, though, you usually give us gifts and we all dress up comradely and everyone thinks we're runners.
Red
and
cap,
it's actually such a
gems,
vibe.
that bright gem socks.
I know, yeah. But anyway.
Sorry, Sky, couldn't be there in person today, but your gift will be dropped off later this week.
Thank you, Alain.
So, yeah, I have a run this morning. Elaine, I mean, a two-part question from me. Is the race happening?
Yes, it is, Sky. Definitely is all systems go for 2027.
Now, with the reports that we saw between Comrades Marathon, Athletics South Africa, KZN Athletics, it seems like, and correct me if I'm wrong there, I always come up with sports analogies, and it's usually football. How can, or let me use a rugby one. How can the Sharks say we're not playing in under Saro anymore? We're going to play our own tournament, but we're not going to play the Bulls. But we're still a professional rugby team within South Africa. But we're not using Saro anymore. We're just going to do our own thing. How is this possible?
So, legally, Sky, we are allowed to host and organize our race in terms of the South African Sports and Recreation Act. So, whilst affiliation is always a good thing to federations, etc., it is not mandatory for the Comrades Marathon Association to be affiliated to any specific athletics federation. So, as I say, legally we are allowed to continue. It's actually been done in other sports as well. It's happened in the cycling industry or fraternity as well. Similar things have also happened in the swimming arena as well. So it's not unheard of for this to happen.
Alain, so what are the benefits of having a governing body? And without a governing body, I suppose, are all parties involved protected or under some umbrella of protection that a governing body would offer?
Yes, look, there are benefits to it of being registered or affiliated to governing bodies. In terms of our event, there's the technical elements, which is referees, etc., where they are the ones officiating at the event. And then there's also other elements where, like your anti-doping processes, etc. Not to say that those cannot be done privately. We could do those privately if we opted for that. But those are just some of the benefits. But also, it's also good for athletics, for the sport of athletics, to be affiliated, because at the end of the day, athletes just want to run. They aren't interested in any, politics or any disagreements or anything like that takes place between organizations, federations, or mother bodies. But there are certainly some benefits to it. Just to note also that the CMA is still very open and, in terms of engaging with the federations. Okay. So that door's not closed.
Alain, I asked this for my colleagues here in the room with me, Sky Shabalala and Darren Moll. So number one, you've announced a record entry cap. It's the 100th edition, so it's very exciting. How many people are able to run this year, and how can runners still possibly enter?
Yeah, thanks.
That's a good question, Carmen.
So, interestingly enough, that entry is actually open today, the first window of entry, at 10 a.m. this morning.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to be capping entries at 28,000 for the 100th running next year. The race is taking place on Sunday, 13th of June, 2027. And as we all know, it's the 100th edition of the Comrades Marathon. It will be a down run, and this field of 28,000 is the largest field ever in the history of the Comrades Marathon. And also it will be a down run starting in Pietermaritzburg and finishing in Durban. And we've got a new finish venue. We are finishing at the Kings Park Rugby Precinct as well.
Oh, nice. So now, obviously, don't make too much noise. Don't advertise it far and wide. That at 10 a.m., tickets go on sale for the Comrades? Because Sky and I want to get into that queue, or the entries. We want to get in that queue because every year we come in just a little bit too late. How quickly do you anticipate all entries will be
Snapped up?
So the entry framework has changed from previously because today is not all the entries opening like in previous years, as an example. So there's certain window periods for certain types of entries. So in other words, today is for runners that belong to the Green Number Club.
Okay.
The runners that have completed 10 or more Comrades, and those that are on yellow numbers, being those that have completed 9, going for 10 Comrades. So they will be able to enter from 10 o'clock today. And then, it closes on the 31st of August. But all the different entry windows and the dates, etc., are currently on our Facebook page as well as on our website, comrades.com. There's also the charity, BD charity entry, also open today at 10. But for the general public, and general runners, so that applies to you and Sky there, Darren. So that opens Wednesday, 9th of September at 10 o'clock.
Write this down. So Wednesday, 9th of
September.
You have to qualify, Darren.
And Elaine, I just want to ask a quick one here. I mean, some other people, when you try to enter a race, you get into a ballot. It's rubbish. So here, if you enter on the 9th of September, if I go online, enter, I pay the money, in a month's time, I qualify for Comrades. Do I have my spot?
No, Sky. So the earlier entry windows are first come, first serve. So like today's window as an example, for green number and yellow numbers, that's on a first come, first serve basis. However, the general entries, which is the vast majority in terms of the number of entries, those will be on our ballot system process.
So can ECR employees like Sky and Darren get like a different entry mechanism?
Yeah, we know you, bro.
Special entry,
because we know
Elaine.
you.
I really want to see them run.
Yeah, we'll have to have a separate conversation around it.
We're joking, Elaine.
Well, thank you for clearing things up. I think everyone's breathing a sigh of relief that the 100th running of the Comrades Marathon will occur this year. It's a down run. It's going to be the most historic one. And we're very glad to be associated with you. We still associate. We're still affiliates, you and me?
Yes, definitely.
Comrades Manager, General Manager, Comrades Marathon General Manager, Elaine DeLay, thank you for joining us, man.
Thank you for having me, guys.